You're watching CNNNN, and if you've just joined us here, a mogul's life hangs in the balance.
That's right. Australia's richest man, Kerry Packer, was rushed to a private Sydney hospital just over an hour ago.
Details remain sketchy, so, as a precaution, our lawyers are here to monitor exactly what we can and can't say about Mr Packer at this time.
We can say that a hospital spokesman's described Mr Packer's condition as seriously critical of the cross-media ownership laws.
And also of concern that several of Mr Packer's most experienced and senior doctors have now defected to Channel 7.
All of which have impacted on his vital signs. You can see them there. His heart rate starting to drop badly. Channel 9 ratings remain stable, but the PBL share price well below where it should be.
Our lawyers advise us we can tell you that Mr Packer's helicopter pilot has come forward once again, offering to help out.
Just incredible selflessness. This guy's now donated a kidney, half his left leg and most of his brain to Mr Packer.
But will it be enough? CNNNN hit the streets to ask Australians whether they too would donate an organ to help save the life of Kerry Packer.
Just doing a national organ drive on behalf of Kerry Packer. We're wondering if you're willing to give up an organ for Kerry.
Which parts do you need this time?
We need pretty much everything's stuffed. Helicopter pilots run out of them, so we need to get them from the public.
Yeah, well, tough luck for Kerry.
Not for that bastard, no way.
Come on. Why won't you give us a heart?
No, because I need it.
Because you need it. Well,
Yeah.
Kerry needs it more. Heart,
Nah.
kidney,
Nah.
brain, you using that?
Nah, you can have that.
What about a brain you're willing to give to Kerry?
He definitely doesn't have one of those.
No. I'm not prepared to be circumcised or anything else. I might give him a lung.
You give us a lung? Is it a bit used though, is it? Oh well, we'll take it anyway. It's about a spleen. He can vent it occasionally.
Yeah, I could maybe do a spleen.
Can we take it now?
Alright.
As a mark of respect for everything he stands for, News Tab's giving you the chance to bet on whether or not he'll pull through.
News Tab, it's the best you've yet. You bet.
And as you can see, the latest betting on News Tab has Mr Packer odds on not to make it at this stage.
And gee, wouldn't that loss be felt right across the country? Chris, what do you think his legacy would be?
Well, he's just been a brilliant businessman, one of the all-time great Australians. In many ways, a man without faults.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, Kerry Packer's career was beyond reproach.
I couldn't agree more. Just a wonderful, wonderful man.
And what an uncanny eye for spotting talent.
All right, we're going to take a short break now. The very latest on the Packer health scare when we return.
CNNNN, because opinion matters more than fact.
These holidays, don't miss the magical adventure of Oedipus Rex. Oh no! Oh brother, please don't tell me you're my mother. In the most enchanting movie experience of the year. By Zeus, you know my luck's been bad, but I never thought I'd end up killing Dad. It's the perfect family film about one not-so-perfect family. Look at me now, boys, I'm Oedipus Rex. I've got my own psychological complex. Opens next Thursday in cinemas everywhere.
And the latest news just in from the hospital, I regret to say, is that Mr Packer's heart has now stopped beating.
Yes, we can see there on the graph his heartbeat has indeed flatlined. It does look grim.
Well, his heart has stopped once before, remember, for 7 minutes, and there were no real lasting consequences of that. So I wouldn't take this latest incident as final by any means.
As a nation holds its breath then, I see Charles First already over by the Packer files with an old score to settle.
That's right, Chris. 10 years ago, I got passed over as host of a current affair. Tonight, I get even. Inside this glass case are files on Packer you wouldn't believe. As soon as I get the legal all clear, I'm cracking the lot open.
Charles First, the world's finest axe-wielding journalist.
And while we wait for that, let's find out how the rest of the media is reacting. Chaz Licciardello joins us from the offices of Packer's longtime rival, Fairfax.
Thanks, Craig, and I think it's fair to say that the latest reports have been greeted by analysts with a certain degree of...
Sorry, we're having trouble hearing Chaz there, so let's cross instead to Simon Tajay, who's at the Australian Taxation Office.
Craig, officials here suspect this death is just an aggressive tax minimisation scheme.
Are they saying it's illegal?
Well, the snag is they haven't yet proven that Mr Packer even exists.
Simon Tajay there, thank you. And of course, in many ways, the real question now is, quel effet cela aura-t-il sur l'Empire Packer?
Eh bien, il ne faut pas oublier que cet homme a inventé les criquets Eugénie.
Mais aussi que son fils a inventé le tel qu'on surgénère.
Ça plaint pour moi. In England's green and pleasant land.
You're watching CNNNN, where the breaking news here is that Kerry Packer has flatlined.
Yes, 8 minutes now since his heart stopped beating, which is a new PB, I believe, beating his previous record by over a minute.
Still not long enough for our lawyers to let Firth crack open the files, though.
That's right. We're just waiting for 100% confirmation that Mr. Packer is no longer with us. And I expect we won't get that result until later on tonight when Eddie Maguire is hosting the national autopsy.
But we can confirm plans for Mr. Packer's tomb to be made entirely out of unsold issues of the Bulletin.
That's gonna be one huge tomb.
And we understand, too, that Jamie Packer's already taken over the reins at Channel 9.
Well, that would explain next week's lineup then.
And already that's had a devastating effect on those vital signs. Since Jamie took control, everything's heading south.
All right, just over the 9 minutes now. What do you reckon, Firth?
I reckon Packer's a goner, which means I can crack open this case and say what nobody else has had the guts.
Extraordinary developments here. We've just heard for the second time in his life, Kerry Packer's heart has restarted. He is alive.
And in fact, reports just in from the hospital here saying Mr. Packer's first words were, "What the fuck's Jamie done to my empire now?"
He's back all right.
Yeah, that's classic Kerry.